Good morning and good luck, and welcome to Good Luck with Gino. I'm your host, Gino, and we're back with another episode, guys. This is episode 5. We're just going to cruise right along. We're going to cruise right along, get into it. You may notice I'm rocking a new pair of Cardis today. Your boy tapped in with the board-certified cardiologist, Spencer Shapiro, a eyewear legend. And I got a couple new pairs of Cardis. We're debuting these today. Again, no James Oro bullshit over here. Yeah. And, it's interesting. Whenever I wear Cardis indoors, because I wear these, I sleep in the Cartier, right? I shower in the Cartier. I would wear these to your mother's funeral. People always want to say, oh, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? How can you see with those? These aren't sunglasses. They're face jewelry. I've said it before. I'll say it one more time to really ingrain it in your head. These aren't sunglasses. They're face jewelry. I'm not wearing Ray-Bans. These aren't polarized. It's the same way that, look, women accessorize in different ways for men. There's not as many ways to accessorize, so we got to take advantage, fellas. Get yourself a good pair of glasses. Okay, enough on that. What did I do this week? So I went to Spotify Studios, brand new Spotify Studios, downtown LA. I was working with Rhea, my girlfriend, who's also a budding rising pop star. They had us in there. We were the humble guests of Spotify Studios. And let me just say, they are beautiful. These studios are, this is one of the nicest studios I've ever been to, ever. And it's no wonder, that's where our royalty money's going. It's just going. Look, I've been very critical of Spotify in the past, and just DSPs in general, obviously, given the royalty thievery. However, I will say I've been very impressed with the efforts that they're making in terms of, certain departments that they have who are working in partnership with artists, songwriters, producers to highlight, the behind the scenes and the rising acts of music. So I have nothing but nice things to say about the people and those departments of Spotify. It was a great experience. We made some great records while we were in there. And it was great. Producers, writers, artists, anybody follow me. If you have a chance, tap in with them. It's, a beautiful studio. They have literally fucking everything you'd ever need. And they're trying to book it. This is not a paid promotion thing. Trust me. I just, I got to share a good word with my fellow peers. And we're going to be doing a lot of that this episode. So tune the fuck in. All right? Lock in. If you're driving home, pull over. Open up the YouTube and watch. Because again, I look incredible today. Right? What else? Oh, I was in a documentary. I was featured in a documentary called Minted, which is a really, really exciting documentary about Web3 and NFTs. Kind of the rise and fall and rise of the market. Collectors, builders, companies, emerging tech, all stuff like that. I'm featured in this documentary as a trader and a collector, because I'm a degenerate and a digital art collector. And that documentary is headlining Tribeca, which we just found out. So it's very exciting. I'm going to New York early June for the premiere at Tribeca. And very excited about that. It's pretty cool. And I've never been in a documentary before, but I'm looking forward to it. And make sure you tune into that. Okay, let's get right into it. I'm going to have a little bit of this. And we're going to talk about What's happened in the world of music this past week? Now, the first thing I'm going to say, I told you so. I told you so. I fucking told you. A few weeks ago, episode, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 on this podcast, I told you a couple things were going to happen with AI. I told you there was going to be a song that was created using AI with a famous artist that didn't record it, and that song was going to go viral. And I told you it was going to happen, and it may have been 36 hours after I recorded the podcast. Boom. Ghostwriter was his name. Released a song by AI Drake and AI Weekend, and you've heard it. If you haven't heard it, you've heard about it. I'm not going to play it because you should do your own research every once in a while. I can't do everything for you, okay? The song is a bop, and it sounds like Drake and The Weeknd, and it went viral. It went crazy on fucking TikTok, like I said it would. It went crazy on social media, and then he put it up on DSPs, which not the best idea because, you know, it's free to promote on TikTok and on da-da-da-da, but once you start trying to monetize, the labels are going to come after you. And they did. Universal got it taken down almost instantly. And that was the first thing that happened. Now, there's been a bunch of AI Drake songs that have come out since. They're all going viral. AI Drake is the most exciting fucking artist in the world right now. And I told you it was going to happen. Now, I'm not acting like I'm a fucking prophet, but maybe I kind of know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Maybe I am sort of in tune with things a little bit. The next thing that I said was going to happen, that happened. I said artists hate recording, and we're going to have an incredible opportunity for songwriters and producers and creatives to utilize artists' voices with AI to, in tandem with them, blow up and have big records without them actually recording. I said artists, many of them hate recording, will embrace this technology and will allow for this to happen. And look what happened. Grimes, Elon Musk's wife, baby mother, wife and baby mother, I'm not sure. Grimes, who is an incredible artist, really an art project, a self-proclaimed art project, more than even just an artist, has deemed herself the quote-unquote guinea pig for this emerging technology. And it's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant. She released her vocal model, her AI vocal model, and basically said, hey, use my voice. You can use it however you want. Release a song with my voice, put it out, do whatever the fuck you need to do, and I will split royalties on any successful song generated with my voice 50% with any collaborator, just like I would any other way. And what happened? You got people, including myself, releasing records with Grimes' vocal on it. So I work with a huge virtual artist company called Hume. And that's exactly what we did. We took Grimes' voice. We put her on a song with Angel Baby, who's a rising metastar, a virtual artist, an NFT-driven artist. We released a record with Grimes. And we're going to split royalties with her 50-50. It's brilliant. She doesn't have to do anything. She's allowing other incredible creatives from around the world to exploit her voice and likeness to see if they can go viral. And if they do, boom, 50-50. It's passive income. Now, it's easy for Grimes because she's not signed, right? She's independent. She has her own label. Definitely more difficult for a signed artist to do something like this. This is something that labels could potentially embrace, though. How likely is that? Not very likely. Not for a long time. We'll get into that a little bit later. But this is unreal. It's happening so fast. And the reality is the cat is out of the bag. There's no receipt to return Pandora's box back to Pandora. You brought it home, you fucking unwrapped it, you opened it, There it is. You've opened it. So AI is not going anywhere. We're just getting started. And my word to my peers in the industry, whether you're a producer or a writer or an artist or somebody at a label that has any sway at all, embrace this technology. Be at the forefront of this technology. Don't be the old man yelling at the sun. God damn it, man. We've seen that. We've seen this in the past. Right? We've seen, what's a good, okay. Do you remember who remembers the mixtape era of 2007? The mixtape era, Gen Z is not going to really remember this, but anybody that's a fucking boomer like me, that was born in the 90s and was kind of tapped in. The mixtape era was what changed music forever. It changed not only music forever, it changed rap music forever specifically. And I'm talking about Dat Piff. I'm talking about DJBooth.net. I'm talking about, Biggie Jiggy mixtapes. Biggie Jiggy mixtapes. You remember this, hopefully. The cannon, or damn son, where'd you find this? Or it's your wifey's favorite DJ Ill Will. Or what else? Of course, DJ Drama. Right? You remember DJ Drama. DJ Drama and Don Cannon, a lot of these guys, but DJ Drama specifically, he changed the rap game forever, right? His mixtapes put on so many artists. I mean, T.I., Jeezy. And T.I. and Jeezy are renowned as the godfathers of trap music. They made trap music. DJ Drama was dropping these mixtapes. He really started gaining notoriety in like 2005. And he was dropping them on, primarily on Dat Piff. Dat Piff was really kind of like where you went, right? And these songs were everywhere. I mean, sure, you had your radio releases, but the streets were listening to these drama tapes. They were listening to DJ Ill Will. They were listening to Don Cannon. This is where you went to find the hottest music, the rising stars of the game, and also like just upcoming hot records. And another thing they were doing, they were putting artists on songs that weren't actually on the song. They would a lot of times they were doing like these remixes. Right? They'd put Soulja Boy on, this song, or they'd put Wiz Khalifa on a Wayne record that he didn't. And then the shit would blow up and pop off. And now understand, the artists weren't making money off these joints. The labels weren't making money off these songs. But it was the best look because you had these tastemakers who were curating the culture and were putting people onto hot music. So in the midst of all this, while DJ Drama is on his rise, you have Napster and LimeWire completely wiping out the market share of CDs. CD sales are plummeting because we've entered the download streaming era. We've entered the digital age, and it happened so fast that labels didn't know what to do. And of course, initially, the first thing you do is you fight it. You combat it. You say, well, this isn't going to, you're the old man yelling at the sun. But people like Drama and the artists who are also trying to shake shit up and be disruptors, they're loving it. They're eating it up, and they're doing these mixtapes. You got Wayne. I mean, the reason Wayne became the hottest rapper in the game was he was dropping so many mixtapes. Dedication 2. He's dropping the Drought 3. And then you look at what Gucci did. You look at what Wiz did. You look at what Drake did. The reason Drake became Drake is because Drake dropped So Far Gone after comeback season and a couple. But So Far Gone is a mixtape. Kush and Orange Juice is a mixtape. These were free mixtapes. And These artists were at the forefront of technology. They were ahead of doing conventional web, rollouts with the label. And the labels didn't like that. And what some of the labels did like was all the attention that they were getting. It was incredible promotion, and it was for the most part free. So what started happening is a lot of the labels started working with DJ Drama. And here's where shit gets interesting. They start working on Gangsta Grills. Gangsta Grills, you bastards, right? So they have the Gangsta Grills mixtapes coming out. They're going crazy in like 2007. And Drama starts working on the Gangsta Grills album. And he's working on it with the labels. Well, all of a sudden, RIAA starts cracking down on the mixtapes. RIAA, which is, they're the people that certify gold records, platinum records. I talked about this again on a previous podcast because, again, as I'm foreshadowing, this is happening again. RIAA started cracking down on the Mixtape Era, and they start going after these guys. Because Drama's slinging mixtapes. He's making money. You know what I'm saying? He's making big money. And they're getting paid by these rappers to be on the album. They want to be on the mixtapes. So Drama's getting money under the table. He's getting $50K, he's getting paid. But he's putting billions of dollars in the label's pockets. Billions with the B. Billions of dollars. And the artists are getting incredible free promo or paid promo, depending on who you are. And everybody's winning. And not only that, but the music is incredible. The music industry had never been better than it was in that era because tastemakers were controlling what was heard. And this is happening in pop, too. This is happening with pop records. And this is kind of when we started seeing rap and pop fuse a little bit. Anyway, 2007. Drama opens the door. In the middle of working on the Gangsta Grill. He was with Don Cannon. And who's there? The SWAT team. They raid DJ Drama. The FBI raids DJ Drama. They confiscate tens of thousands of CDs, mixtapes. They take all his shit, all his equipment, all his computers, all his hard drives with all the music on it, his cars, everything. They hit this motherfucker with RICO charges. They hit DJ Drama with RICO charges. This is like, if you don't know what RICO charges are, that's racketeering. That's what they use to arrest the mafia bosses. And who sent the big dogs after him? The labels. The record labels did. RIAA did. They stabbed this motherfucker right in the back. They brought him in like Julius Caesar and spent the night in jail, $100,000 bond, and DJ Drama became a martyr for the mixtape movement. They wiped his ass out. They cleared out his bank accounts. He was toast. He was done. Now, they released him. They never gave him any of his shit back. And I forget what it's called legally, but they never charged him with the RICO charges, but they basically allowed them to be reinstated at any time. So he couldn't do anything. And what ended up happening from that is it was the end, as we know it, of the Mixtape Era. Everybody was like, oh shit. But do you know what happened right after that? Atlantic tapped in with DJ Drama and said, wow, you're getting a lot of buzz right now. People really want this Gangsta Grills album. Let's put an album out. Isn't that funny how that works? Huh? They put it out. They put out Gangsta Grills. DJ Drama's like, hey, look, it's just business. I get it. No hard feelings, whatever. But he's got to do what he's got to do. And he essentially abandons, like he has to, the mixtape as the mixtape kingpin. And he has to pivot into traditional music industry. He drops a label. Now he's got Uzi and Jack Harlow. The point I'm making here, to bring it all home, is that this era, with obviously Napster and LimeWire kickstarting it, but this mixtape era was the first time that we had breathed new life into, we have breathed, I think it's breathed new life. I don't fucking know. We have breathed new life into music. They shook shit up. And because of that, the industry was never the same. And it was the catalyst to the streaming era that we are in today. Now, what has happened over the past decade-ish is it's gone stagnant. It has become soulless because the people that are responsible for curating the culture of music are no longer DJs and producers like Drama or Cannon or Ill Will or even Khaled. They're soulless, algorithm-driven playlist curators or just playlists that are curated by AI, ironically. It's soulless. And that's why there's just nothing exciting that has happened in music. That's why you're seeing less new artists take over by storm. It's just, it's unfortunate, and it's why music has been so fucking boring. However, what if I told you we're here again? Let's bring it all home. Gino, let's bring this point around. Let's bring it home. You knew where I was going with this, right? You knew where I was going with this. The AI movement is next. We're back, folks. We're back at another technological shift for the music industry. We're back with another catalyst. We are in a new era of disruption. And you can either get with it, or you can be the old man yelling at the sun again. What Ghostwriter did is essentially the same thing as the mixtape era. We're seeing it happen again. People releasing these AI songs, they're dope. They're hot. And it's free promo for Drake. You don't see Drake mad. I mean, sure, I'm sure he doesn't want his stuff released for, on DSPs. But these songs, these clips coming out on TikTok and on da-da-da-da-da, you got some of the hottest creators in the world just fucking around with your voice, creating cool shit. And guess what? If something sticks, that's free promo for you. And then at that point, it's up to you if you want to be like, I fuck with this. I want to put something out with this or like this or split the royalties with this person. Nobody knows exactly where we're going to land. But I'd be damned if I didn't experiment and have fun and play around in the playground and find out. You have an opportunity now, not only just as a creative, but fans have an opportunity. It's fun again. This shit's fun. I mean, what's happening now with AI music will turn it has turned the industry on its head, and it will push it forward. And these are the shakeups that shape the industry. Despite what the labels are telling you and the narratives that are being pushed by DSPs and whoever, all the other fucking monsters at the top, AI is pro-creative. AI is pro-artist. These things are good. These tools are good for creatives. They're exciting. You know who they're not good for? The middleman in the middle that's reaching in your fucking pocket and snatching your money. That's who it's not good for. You know who else it's not good for? People that suck at making music. It's not good for those people either. Oh well. Fucking see you later. You know what I mean? It's going to force labels to be more artist friendly. It's going to force creatives to try new shit and get out of their, let's try to go viral on fucking, let's make a fucking TikTok. It's going to shake shit up again. And it's going to be, again, the catalyst that will launch us into the new era. And the last thing I'll say about it, it's a really hammer home. It's pro-artist. It's pro-artist, just like the mixtape era was. What bad is going to come of it? Sure, there's going to be some bumps in the road. You know, there's going to be some fucking internet troll cocksucker that's going to use someone's voice to, like, you know, do a Nazi anthem or some horrible hate speech or something terrible. But that's just inevitable. People are fucking horrible in any situation ever, always, and will continue to be. But guess what? You get it taken down. Or you just understand, this is obviously just somebody being a shithead. You know, people act like no one's going to be able to discern that it's a deep fake by just putting things in context. You know what I mean? Like, use your fucking head. Okay. For our final segment of today's show, you know what time it is, baby. It's time for the FOHHOF. The Fuck Outta Here Hall of Fame inductee of this week. And this week's FOHHOF nominee, or inductee, is Desiigner. The rapper, Desiigner. Panda. You know Desiigner. If you don't know Desiigner, he had a big record a few years ago. He did it. What was it? Timmy turn, and I'm reaching for a burn, and Molly water. He was on a flight from Tokyo to Minneapolis, and he was caught masturbating on the flight. He was caught jerking it to a flight attendant on the flight. Now, oops. What are you doing? He got up, Vaseline fell out. Look, I just did that flight. I just flew Japan to California, which is as far away about. It's a long flight. You couldn't wait 13 hours to play the Pichadelle? You couldn't go half a day without busting a load? Timmy turn, ain't looking for a burner, and jerking on a plane. And you couldn't. Okay. So this happens. He gets arrested. And what does he do? He checks himself into a mental health facility. I need to check myself in. I'm clearly not right mentally. I got to check myself in. Guys, it's the oldest trick in the book. I mean, it used to be sex addiction is what people used to say when they did shit like this. You know, I got to go to rehab. I'm a sex addict and I need help. And that's why I jerked off on an airplane. No. I mean, yeah, you clearly do fucking need help. I mean, what are you doing? But I am so goddamn sick of any time some shit like this happens, I got to go on the internet to laugh because, like, obviously we got to laugh at Desiigner for jerking off on a fucking flight. It's disgusting. And the jokes write themselves. But instead, I'm being gaslit by TikTok therapists who are trying to make me feel like a piece of shit. Because, you see, this is why mental health, this is why men don't feel like they can express themselves or take mental health seriously, because people make fun. Dude, the guy had petroleum jelly on him. He knew what he was doing. He whipped the Vaseline out the bag. He's coherent. Fuck out of here with that. You know, these people are they're so woke, they haven't slept in 6 years. And guys, you know I hate to get political, because again, I'm a straight shooter. I'm independent. I don't play party politics. But these people are so liberal that if they leaned any farther left, they would fall into the Pacific Ocean. It's not always black and white. We can take the guy jacked off on an airplane. And then the next day was on Instagram, like vibing on Instagram, like, yeah, I'm going to get help. I need, just totally fucking there. It's just, and I want to be clear. Mental health is serious. And I'm not like an anti-woke warrior either. Right? But we need to use our fucking heads. We need to think three-dimensionally. The guy jacked off on an airplane. It's disgusting. Don't you fucking dare gaslight me into feeling bad for the flight attendant that was sexually assaulted. You got to pick one. You can't fucking sit there and like be everyone should be anti-sexual assault, pro women, believe women. You can't sit there and do that, but then also be like, we have to respect his mental health and da-da-da-da-da. Guys, it's the oldest trick in the book. I don't know if he was on drugs. I don't know if he just was fucking wilding. And maybe his mental health isn't quite all there. But you know what, dude? Don't jack off on an airplane. And that's all I have to say about that. Man. So I got a little fired up there. I just want to make panda jokes, I just want to make jokes. That's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're going to have another banger episode for you tomorrow, or next week, rather. And maybe that's what maybe we talk a little bit more about that, huh? Maybe we talk about, maybe we get a little edgy next week, huh? A little more edgy. Thanks for tuning in to Good Luck. And we'll see you next week. Good night and good luck.
Good night and good luck. You smile and say goodbye to me, but I don't give a fuck. You hop in the Uber, off to your future. Good night and good luck. You try to play your cards with me, but I'm calling your bluff, 'cause it wasn't enough.